This double doors. दो तो आप है ना आप आता नहीं लेके जाइए ना लड़की और टेक्निक ऑलरेडी बांट दिया अरे यहाँ जो जालपुर के लिए एक लड्डू लेके जाओ एक नहीं दो पैकेट में 3 गिरना है अभी नहीं है दोपहर तक रुकेंगे तो खाली भी हो जाएगा इतना अच्छा लगता है एकदम फ्रेश है हरे कलर में स्वीट हरे कलर में बड़ा है स्वीट बड़ा है उनको तो दोनों है वो टाइप की है हाँ उनके लिए कौन सी वो लगता है class. 7:30 I reach, 7:30 to 8:30 I go. Actually, the throw in the morning. I don't know whether it's the overnight. He didn't bring any clothes. He might have went back. Anyways, they have them on the road until 8:30. So I reach by 8:30 here, 7:50. 8 o'clock I reach. 8:30 to 9:30 I reach. After that I do that part. And leave there till 11:30 I reach. After there is evening 6 o'clock after 5 hours. Plus morning 6 5 o'clock.
Sri Chaitanya Sadhudanaya Purnale Sarandupa Radhamananda Vande Shri Krishna Shri Rupam Sagraja Sadhuekam Sadhuekam Padana Sadhuekam Shri Radha Krishna Shri Chaitanya Srimate Swami Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Prasadi Vishaya Srimati Pasha Krishna Namo Namah Krishna Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Vavasya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Krishna Bhuvananda Alamanta Kanchana Gaurami Srilate Rameshwari Namaste Devi Pranamami Nandiki Elacha Nivasaya Nityaya Dharmanami Vallabhadra Sivadhyam Pranataya Namah Sarvapurvasya Kripasindhubheva Cha Palitanam Bhavanyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Reachability and desirability are two different paradigms. And if we confuse the two, then one lands up into a complicated situation. So many times devotees confuse between the two. One may desire to make the whole world into Krishna consciousness, that is desirability. Teachability means at least one can make oneself Krishna, right? To make oneself. At least one can speak about Krishna to the two people here and around. So these two should not be confused. Many times we want to preach all over the world and make everyone into devotees. The few devotees that are there in our temple, we mistreat them. So we make what we don't have with what we have. So material world, what is available is what we can offer. And what is not available, one can. So one should not go into such an endless waiting that one is not offering anything and whole life has passed away. Because okay, if offering has to be done, it has to be done that. But that is not available. If the solution has to come, it has to come on that platform. But then the prerequisites are never fulfilled and it becomes a wait situation for eternity. So therefore, a devotee should live in the state of visibility. So therefore, a sadhaka's focus should be that what one can do at the present moment. The modes of nature, the psychophysical settings, create a roadmap and pathway on which one can walk. That means that much only degree of freedom is given to a person. So the point is that whatever degree of freedom is given to the person, one tries to make an offering to the Supreme Lord from that platform. While one can desire that, okay, if more freedom is given, that also will utilize. That is fine. But the activity of whatever one has, offering that to Krishna is very important. Connecting that to Krishna is very important. And that is the import of the verse here, when the Lord is telling that devotees eat the food which is first offered for sacrifice, and that is why it is not sinful. So others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eats. So yes, our consciousness is shallow and our consciousness is degraded. But whatever is coming in our consciousness, let us start working out connecting that to Krishna. So we have a requirement for food. Let us offer food to Krishna. Let us cook food with great love and devotion to the Lord and offer with tears of love to the Lord. We have a requirement for hygiene and cleanliness. Let us clean it for the Lord. We have a requirement for some reasoning, some kind of logical understanding of life. Let us do that with the Shastras. So the point is that one may be in Anna Kosha. There is no problem. What can be done if we are allowed to be in Anna Kosha? So let us offer Anna to the Lord and let us invite the Lord to come into our Kosha. So that is the point which the Lord is emphasizing here. Do not tread illusory grounds. Do not die in imaginations. Whatever is possible, just take that step forward. And that is the crux of the Lord's message here. The Lord is giving example of a simple thing like food. The Lord is not telling for my sake, become a Parivajagajari or for my sake become a Bhavaduta, go to the forest. The Lord is telling you eat food if you stop to stand. that is not sinful. So this is the crux of what is called as bhakti. And many times in the matter of big things, we don't do the small basic things actually. And one is waiting for that prerequisites to be fulfilled. So that is the point actually. Don't worry about the settings, what playground you are playing. Don't worry about what facilities you are using for your play. Whatever nature is allowing, use it to serve. That is the point actually. And therefore, a devotee never retaliates for his situation. Sometimes he may be encouraged, sometimes he may be, people may spit on, devotees may spit on him, sometimes devotees may kick him, sometimes devotees may choke him, like that. But a devotee will never retaliate. Why? Because he understands whatever nature is allowing me, let me offer that condition. That is the pathway of consciousness. Sometimes in the matter of arranging situations, whole life goes away in arranging situations only. If this situation and prerequisites are fulfilled, then I will do some service. But whole life will go away in arranging situations only. This is how we are leading life after life after life. Why we should wait? That is what the Lord is telling. Why you should wait? You're thinking you will renounce, you will go away and you will do a lot of bhakti and all that. You do bhakti now by fighting. What you will renounce and go and create a new setting, In this setting you drive now, like that. So this is the point actually. Given a situation, everyone wants a new setting, A setting nahi, favorable setting, this setting, that should be there, that should be there, But one becomes so setting conscious, Just like we say just like say drama show, and a lot of people are gathered. They want to watch the drama. The drama is supposed to start at 6 o'clock, like that. And the stage is opened, like that. And people are going hither and thither, like that. The drama is not starting. Only the stage setup is going on. People are waiting. 6 ka 8 baje aaya, kuch ho hi nahi raha hai. Only the stage setup is going on. Sometimes the Lord is waiting. aa jao. And you're saying, no, ye aur lagata hu, fir ek step aage badhaunga, and this and that and this. And that is the point, It's like today's class, everyone sitting and waiting, Class arrangements are going on, speakers are saying, What a funny situation, isn't that? Right? And everyone is wondering, okay, some movements are happening, that means now things will start, And some other movements have happened, that means now things will start, like that, Okay, the mic, the video switch on, that means now things will start, like that, There is some vibration behind the curtain, that means now things will start, like that, Not starting, like that. Essentially, okay, whatever it is, you come and start, That is the point. Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhava yagyat bhavati parjanyo yagya karma samudbhava. All living bodies subsist on food grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by the performance of yagya, sacrifice, and yagya is born of prescribed duties. Srila Baladev Vidyabhushan, a great commentator on Bhagavad Gita, writes as follows. The Supreme Lord, who is known as Yajna Purusha, or the personal beneficiary of all sacrifices, is the master of all demigods, who serve him as different limbs of the body serve the whole. Demigod like Indra, Chandra, Varuna are appointed officers who manage material affairs, and the Vedas direct sacrifices to satisfy these demigods so that they may be pleased to supply air, light and water sufficiently to produce food grains. So Lord Krishna is worshipped, the demigods, so different limbs of the body are automatically worshipped. Therefore, there is no need to separately worship the demigods. For this reason, the devotees of the Lord who are in Krishna consciousness offer food to Krishna and then eat, a process which nourishes the body spiritually. By such action, not only are past sinful reactions in the body vanquished, but the body becomes immunized to all contamination of material nature. When there is an epidemic disease, the antiseptic vaccine protects the person from the attack of such epidemic. Similarly, food offered to Lord Vishnu and then taken by us makes us sufficiently resistant to material affection and one who is accustomed to this practice is called a devotee of the Lord. Therefore, a person in Krishna consciousness who eats only food offered to Krishna can counteract all reactions of past material infections which are impediments to the progress of self-realization. On the other hand, who does not do so continues to increase the volume of sinful action. And this prepares the next body to resemble hawks and dogs who suffer the resultant actions of all sins. The material world is full of contaminations, and one who is immunized by accepting prasadam of the Lord, first food offered to Vishnu, is saved from the attack, whereas one who does not do so becomes subjected to contamination. Food grains or vegetables are actually devils. The human beings eats different kinds of food grains, vegetables, fruits, etc. And the animals eat to refuse the food grains and vegetables, grass, plants, etc. Human beings who are accustomed to eating meat and flesh must also depend on the production of vegetarian in order to eat the animals. Therefore, ultimately, we have to depend on the production of the field and not on the production of big factories. The field production is due to insufficient rain from the sky, and such rains are controlled by the demigod like Indra, sun, moon, etc. And they are all servants of the Lord. The Lord can be satisfied by sacrifices. Therefore, one who cannot perform them will find himself in scarcity. That is the law of nature. Yajna, specifically the Sankan Yajna prescribed for this age, must therefore be performed to save us at least from the scarcity of food supply. The Lord is giving a clarion message. You do your duty. We don't have to go and ask anybody for anything. If we simply go on doing our duty, the Lord will supply us everything. He'll come in the hand and supply. We don't have to fight, shout, yell, howl, for facilities. And the Lord is telling, Yajna gives you facilities. And if there is no heart of Yajna, of offering to Krishna, then whatever one has will also go away. It will just flow off. It will just go out of the hands, like that. And one will find himself the same pauper still, like that. So that is the point actually. The disease is not offering to Krishna. That is the disease. The disease is only being observed in self-centered loops. That is the disease. It doesn't matter what we have or don't have. But that bit of offering to Krishna, whatever is needed, the Lord is going to supply. And that is the dynamics of spiritual elevation actually. Yajna is a principle. That you just go on offering to Krishna. You just go on giving to Krishna. And you don't worry. And whatever, the Lord is going to personally supply. So material nature, only snatch algorithms take place. And connection to the Lord is through Yajna algorithms. And in the Lord's place, only give algorithms take place. Only meditation algorithms takes place. Only mercy algorithms are running. That is an understanding of Tattva Vipassana. The world statistics is based on giving. You give, you get. What you give, you will get more. What you don't give, you don't get it. You hoard things to yourself, whatever you have, it will be taken away. So that is this platform of sense gratification, very risky platform. And many times when it comes to bhakti, one lands into sense gratification in self-centered loops. Thinking, this is, I need to preserve this, I need this setting, that setting, this prerequisite, that prerequisite, and the basic thing is not taking place. And therefore the Lord is telling, what is the problem? The Lord is giving such a simple message. If you cannot practice Karma Yoga, you practice Karma Kanda and start with that. If you start with that, very soon you will go to Karma. If you start with Karma Yoga, you go to Karma Yoga, very soon you will learn Jnana will be added, Bhakti will be added, everything. So you just start off. That is the lesson the Lord is telling me. And that is how. Now you focus on, so anyways, we cannot on our own make algorithms for getting Anna. That is a simple example of it. Whatever you do, you cannot get Anna. You manufacture, you will do chemical composition, you will do genetic engineering, what you will do? You will not get Anna. But if you have some reasoning, if you have some sensibility, common sense, then you just focus on science. So Therefore, what one should understand is that life should be a life of sacrifice. A life that does not have sacrifice is a ghost existence, which creates horror and terror in others' hearts, in everybody's hearts. So we should analyze how much sacrifice element is in my life. What did I sacrifice today? Life means a life of sacrifice. Otherwise, it's a ghost existence. That is the lesson that the Lord is giving. Therefore, the Lord is giving a simple example of Anna. Why are you worrying? You do your gear. That is prescribed to you. And everything else will come. And whatever comes, you offer. We get Anna, that also offer. No? The Lord has told before and only. I give you Anna, but first you agree, you offer. No? That is the strategy. The Lord is specific. We don't have to live, bang our head here and there. Sacrifice. It's not here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granth Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.